going to start on Paramount Plus with a new horror series which arrived on Saturday the 28th of September. It's called Apartment 7A. And here's a clip.
There's something wrong with these people. I think something happened to the girl who lived here before me.
They did ungodly things to her. And now they've chosen you.
What do you mean? I need to know what's happening to me.
Well, Hannah, you're far too young to remember the Roman Polanski film Rosemary's Baby, starring Mia Farrow, about a young pregnant woman who suspects strange goings-on in her apartment block, devilish behaviour. Well, this is a prequel to that film. It's set in the 1960s, and it takes place inside the iconic Manhattan Bramford apartment building, and it stars, one of my all-time favourites, Julia Garner from Ozark. If you haven't seen Ozark, which is available on Netflix, it is fantastic. And she was absolutely the breakout star in that series. Although it had some big names in it, she absolutely stole that series, and she's done really well ever since. Anyway, so it starts off in slightly unexpected style. So she is a chorus line dancer. She damages her ankle doing a jump on stage, but she still wants to work. So she has an operation, but she's going to auditions, and she's taking these pain-killing pills so that she can somehow hobble her way through these auditions. She meets this elderly couple. Now they're played by Diane Wiest, who is fantastic. The elderly couple featured in the original film, and they were neighbours of Mia Farrow's. And Kevin McNally, the brilliant Kevin McNally, they bump into her literally and sort of take her under their wing. They've got another apartment in the building. They say, they take pity on her. Say, you can live there. We own it. We don't want any money. And it's nicely done because she's on these painkiller medication. You're not quite sure when things start going a bit weird whether she's imagining it because she's on the meds. Anyway, I don't really want to say too much more because strange things are going to happen. But Rosemary's Baby was a film classic, a really original horror movie, and this sort of stays quite true to the kind of vibe of that original film. Julia Garner, as always, is absolutely terrific in the lead role. Diane Wiest, I think, is absolutely having a ball as this old lady who lives along the hall. So, recommended. What did you think, Hannah?
Yeah, it's the time of year, isn't it, for this kind of, supernatural stuff to be happening. And I think it was quite a brave thing to do it's a slightly different twist on the original, but it is obviously a remake of it, and I think it's always quite brave to do that, isn't it, when something's been so well received the first time, for it to come again, and people will have seen the first one and will obviously measure it against that, but I do think it's quite different. And Natalie Erica James, who was the director, said that she kind of approached this project with a bit of caution for that reason, that she was kind of dubious, but actually remaking such a classic film was a concern to her, but she's done it, and she said that she sort of played with the whole genre really, and played with the characters, and as you say, that they're really well cast characters. It's really credible, it's really believable, and at no point did I think, do you know what? Why did you do this? Which you quite often do when things are remade. So, yeah, certainly the time of year for it. Certainly plays with your mind. Certainly will creep you out. And definitely worth a watch.